I wanted to take a minute to talk about this little helper component I made for my demoing of the Plexus tutorial. So because the Plexus tutorial wasn't super optimized because we're working in ScriptShop, I want to take this big texture, which is basically instancing all of these points, and I want to take some particular moments of this. What I can do with this random sample is I can set a resolution, so basically a number of pixels that I want to pick out. And when I pulse, it's going to create these different selections. What's cool about this is, one, it selects randomly with a correct X, Y, Z position. I had previously just squished things down using a fit and had some kind of weird positioning because of interpolation. You couldn't necessarily get a really widespread, just kind of randomly sampling all those pixels. For whatever reason, I was getting some weird results. But what also was cool is that if I was just to take a random sample and move through, I can save these positions as well. So every time I pulse, I'm creating a new set of positions, but these can actually be utilized in a variety of different ways. So what we can see here is we have this random sample coming in. It's a 10 by 10 grid. If I scale that up, I can do 100 by 100. Just going to keep pulsing. Ooh, that's 1001. And what's kind of cool about this is it's not going to repeat any of the samples as long as obviously the texture is within the scale of what this is. So this is 256 by 256, so it shouldn't repeat any of the samples. Obviously, if you extend above that, it's going to resample some information. But normally what we want to do here is just use this to squish down something to get an exact coordinate that is randomly sampled and not repeating. So if I press this key, we can see that this little demo here, I'm just taking a 5 by 1 grid, and it's storing those pixels and positioning that point. We can see that the point is there. I'm also just doing this sort of larger pink circle. What's really cool though is that it stores that, and if I manipulate this, that point remains selected, which is really cool. So I can have this basically remember the point it's attached to and move around. So if I go back with that cross, we're going to see that it's still attached to that same point. If I press these different keys, we'll see that it moves over time. This is something that I'm sharing with you folks as part of my Patreon, so if you want to give it a go, then download it. And I think this is a useful tool for random sampling in projects, and I'm going to be using it quite a lot. I do it all with the script top, so it's all pixel based, so it is very quick as well. Okay, thanks for checking this out.